everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. Now Barrett. They set a pick. Inside. Here's Garnett. Rodman with a rebound. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Ingram on the wing. Here's the three. Buries it from three.
You know, one of the things Ingram did is make his shooting stroke a little more compact, and that's allowed him to be much more consistent as a marksman.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Offline with a three.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Here's Garnett. Here's Walter. Outside Ingram. Just four to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Counted from distance.
Nice job of setting himself up for that shot right there. Anunoby knocking down the three.
Barrett into the lane. The Knicks with the rebound. Pass to Rodman. New York working the ball around now. Left side Hart. Out of bounds. It'll be Raptors ball. Barrett with it. Outside Ingram. Takes the three. Garnett. It's good on the putback.
Kevin Garnett doing a nice job using those long arms of his to snag missed shots.
Right side Brunson. Towns for three. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
Here's Brunson. After the basket by Toronto. Driving to the basket, lays it up and banks it in.
When he puts his head down and attacks, Brunson is deadly.
Outside Barrett, outside Ingram. A minute and a half left in the first quarter. He can't get that one to fall. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I am happy to be a part of it. Back to you guys.
Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. Shot clock at 3. Up again. Here's Rodman. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. New York shooting their first free throw of the night.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for him. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
They set the screen. And here is Barrett. Yet to see a basket. Good work defensively by Towns.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
And it's Brunson missing. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Garnett. Lets the 3 fly. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Now here's Brunson. Towns outside. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. It's the Knicks. They're up by 3. And
New York, 10.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
To the paint. Here's Robinson. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Robinson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Back to Niang. Pass to Quickly. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Here's Hart. Outside McBride. New York working the ball around now. It's stolen by Ingram. And now the Raptors on the break. Finished off the break.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And stolen by Barrett. Down low. Garnett, that's good. Garnett's got his second basket.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
Outside McBride. Pass to Robinson. Now Clarkson. To the inside. It's stolen by Ingram. Here we go. One-on-one. Intercepted. Now it's Hart. Still without a bucket. Robinson can't hit.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Ingram on the wing. Pass to Garnett. Wide open. Not going to go that time.
With no D around, you expect him to knock down that midi.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters, and he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Outside Ingram. There's a screen. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson with it. To the middle. Here's Rodman. Towns for 3. Ooh, a silky three-pointer from Towns.
It's a real challenge, a major challenge to face a big man who can shoot like Towns can. He stretches the floor as well as any big guy in the league.
Chalk up 2 there. Murray Boyles has got his first bucket in this one.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Towns, right side. Anunoby for 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
They are shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
And 1:01 left to play in the first half. Pass to Jaquez. Kicks it to Quickly. 6 to shoot. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Oh, a clear look for Anunoby. With the putback. Here's Rodman. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, we've seen Rodman do that often. Going up, getting that board, and getting the putback. Exactly what you want from him inside.
23 seconds left in the first half. Dick gets the bucket.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Here's Murray Boyles. It's Jaquez on the wing. For 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. New York out in front. Up 5. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. New York leading by 5. Kicks it out Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Right side Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got 8 points.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Garnett. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. He's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, B.A., it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Pass to Walter. To the left wing. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Knicks leading by 4. Here's McBride. And here's Hart from outside the arc. New York, no good that time either.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you, Brian.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. New York, again, can't hit.
Just 1 for 4 thus far. They have not found their rhythm this half.
19-footer. Misses off the left iron.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And here's McBride. No made baskets yet. To the paint. Here's Cordy. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Both teams deciding to change it up. A minute 58 left in the third quarter. Quickly drives in. Clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Dick. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Here's Diawara. The putback. Here's Shamet. New York working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Virtually no way to stop Towns. He's extremely dangerous that close to the bucket.
Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A. He just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Towns. There's the 3. Towns hits from the corner.
Hey, a confident shooter like Towns doesn't need any time to get a shot up.
Down low. Here's Murray Boyles. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, you know, what he lacks inside, he makes up for with his vertical.
Left side Brunson. He takes it in. Diawara. Towns. The putback is no good. Raptors trail by 7. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And there's a pick. Jaquez drives in. Pass to Murray Boyles. Jaquez no good. Now Brunson. Fantastic work down low from the crafty Brunson.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Here's Quickly. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jalen Brunson picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
And so it's the New York Knicks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And so here is Toronto. They trail by 7, and that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Brunson with it. Ball stolen. Ingram on the wing. They set the pick. Rodman with a rebound. Knicks leading by 5. Anunoby on the wing. With the drive. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
You know his teammates got to love that. Anunoby taking it with authority.
Out to the right wing. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here they come with numbers in transition. We've played just over a minute here in the fourth. Back to Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the line, that one off the back iron and out.
Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Garnett no good. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Boy, a player as versatile as Anunoby is extremely valuable. He gives you defense, scoring, Plus, he can make a play or two as well.
Right side, Brunson. Inside. Kicks it out, Towns. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Raptors trail by 9. To the middle. Here's Garnett. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
How about that for a flush? Garnett going up with confidence and packing a punch.
Outside Brunson. Oh, he can't jam it home. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And it's Mike Brown calling timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Robinson. Outside Brunson. Stolen by Quickly. Now Barrett. That's a man on a mission right there.
And you know Barrett wants the ball in his hands, especially on these big possessions.
Raptors trail by 5.
A great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
32. Karl-Anthony Towns.
Brunson surveys. Yes, sir! Brunson for 3.
Reading the defense well that time. Brunson just rises and fires.
Here's Quickly. Six to shoot. Rebounded by Towns. Knicks leading by 8. Driving inside. There's the block.
Big block that time by Garnett, using every inch of that frame to get the block. Clutch bucket from Kevin Garnett. He wants the ball in these big-time situations.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Anunoby. Outside Brunson. Fires the 3. Oh, it misses.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Towns from downtown. Another shot, and he lays it in.
Fighting hard there. Impressive move by Towns, who'll go to the line for one more.
Third personal foul. First game foul.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line. I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
So New York wins it. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that'll do it, folks.
We needed some more. We up the most.